What's up, friends? Today we're checking out Birthday by Red Velvet. We'll be looking at this song from the perspective of a producer and songwriter, so expect a lot of pauses to go over specific elements and what's going on in terms of the development of the song.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, that's sick. I love how they introduced the sample there, starting out with the proper sample, which is Rhapsody in Blue by George Gershwin. Really cool. I love when these K-pop groups are doing classical music. This one's super famous. I think Disney did a Fantasia with Blue Rhapsody. But really, just great piece of music. But I like how they introduce the full piece first. They introduce like the sample that they're using. And then they show you kind of which part they're sampling. They've changed the sonic quality of the sample a lot, giving it a different kind of brightness, making it sound a little bit more EDM, a little bit more K-pop. And then they had those beats on top of it for the rapping. Great use of a sample. Love that interruption there. They take out everything, let the vocals shine for a quick second. Great change in energy, disruption of the sample being used. Really liked that interruption where they have those harmonies stack. They take out the sample for a second to make a lot of room for those harmonies to shine. I like how that atmospheric synth pairs up so well with the vocals, adds a nice richness and sweetness to the overall tone of the song. Really interesting to use that gated reverb snare here. I think K-pop in general has some interesting percussive ideas, and that's definitely one of them. Something we hear more with kind of that 80s synth pop vibe, but this is definitely not that, so they're using kind of an older tool for a modern sounding song. I really like what this song is doing because it shows the difference between a sample and an interpolation. The sample is taking this kind of direct portion of the sounds of the song, and then here we're hearing a little bit more of an interpolation of the music. We're hearing melodies taken from the music, kind of musical quotations. They're having the harmonies stack in that Blue Rhapsody style, so that we're getting that same color that we got from the original piece of music. I think that's a really nice touch to pay that close attention to kind of every detail of the piece that they're sampling, really paying respect to George Gershwin. There's some really cool toms that they're using here. I really like the drums, this kind of standard hi-hat with these occasional kind of metallic, kind of really hollow sounding toms. I think they add a nice character to the song. They kind of emphasize the fun and wacky vibe of Rhapsody in Blue. Love the synth pop influence here, adding those vocoders to the vocal, also having those harmonies, making these really interesting, tight sounding, stacked harmonies right here. They're just doing so many things that I love to do in my songwriting. I released an album called Giovanni and also one called Popra that utilizes classical music in kind of this modern pop landscape. And they're doing a lot of the same things I did. So it's just so cool to see so many people having this similar idea. You know, we're all going after this same thing. It's fun to be kind of part of a movement like that. Go. They're adding a lot of high-end synth work right here. This really like kind of fuzzy, distorted synth. It's not super present in the mix, but it is there, and it's adding a lot of energy to the second chorus, creating a good differentiation between the two choruses. I love how they're pairing together all these different synths during this chorus and making them fit in a nice way. They've kind of got this more 808 sound. They've got these really high-end type of sounds, these type of sounds going on. It's creating kind of a nice layering for the song, going after that wall of sound philosophy here with the chorus.
Can make the beat go. Ba-da-ba-ba.
Really like that interruption right there. Everything drops out for a second after you hear I can hear the beat go. Kind of builds up the anticipation in a different way, because every other time it's been more direct with that line. More of a suspended ending, not a kind of true resolution, which fits with that more jazzy classical tone that George Gershwin went after. Love to hear this kind of movement toward using classical pieces, sampling them, interpolating them in these really distinct ways. I just think it's so much fun, you know, to kind of sample the masters and take apart what they've done to create something new and modern that adds a modern appreciation to what's been done. I hope this video added to your enjoyment of the song Birthday. If it did, I'd really appreciate if you liked, comment, shared, subscribed. Also, check out my album Giovanni. It's going after that same character and that same vibe. I've got other K-pop reactions that you might enjoy. Thanks so much. Catch you on the flip.